Yo, what is good, people? It is Sunday. I'm on screens. Everything is right in the world. Hope everyone's had a good week. This week we are picking up where we left off with Academy 101. The last episode that we done was the qualifiers. And then, the last 16 was the last episode that we done. Today we will be joined by the legend that is Tony D. He's running a little bit late, but hopefully we'll make it. So we'll be bringing him on in a bit. Don't forget, watching the stream as well. If you want to comment on the stream at all, you do need to be a subscriber of Premier Battles. So make sure that you go and click subscribe. Click that like as well, because we've got 4 at the moment. Let's get that up, guys. Let's see 12 of you in here. So 12 people, 12 likes. Kind of simple. I am going to be bringing a few of the Academy battlers on as well. I've got a couple of them backstage already, so I won't keep them hanging around too much. I'm going to bring one straight away. We have Mado and Gas Buff. What's up, guys?
Greetings.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
Always good. Always happy to be here, of course, chopping it up with battle rap legend Gas Buff.
Main event Mado. Main eventing your top 8 battle, I believe.
Well, that's it.
All this lovely chat between you two. You two could be opponents next round, right?
Entirely possible.
Yeah. I think I've said this before. I genuinely thought we would be opponents this round because I assumed that it would be you versus Robin or Kingsley versus Robin and then me versus the other one. Yeah. I didn't entirely understand the logic of there's 2 new guys, so let's make it so only one can go through. But
I think they wanted to guarantee that they got a new guy in the semi. That's the only thing I can think of.
That's it. And I'll take that as a compliment because that means that they thought I could beat one of you two, which is
a new guy's got to the final every time, right?
Absolutely, it's good for the narrative,
prophecy, and all that. I've just seen backstage. I actually got a little goosebumps because he's actually came on, which is awesome. I'm a fan of battle rap before I'm anything else. All right,
he's doing what he always does. He just pops up in the corner in the London gym hoodie, turns up late, and is immediately more entertaining than any of us. It's just part of the course,
man. That's what I'm saying. But I am going to give him the best shitty intro that I've got. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at them, but the GOAT, in my opinion, especially the GOAT of UK battle rap. Done everything in UK battle rap really that you could think of, 2-on-2s, on beat stuff. Been on every league I could imagine as well. It is Uncle Tone, man. Uncle Tone, what is up?
Yeah, you caught me smoking there, man. You got me look bad for the people then.
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Be you, man.
Am I right? You know what? I'm very drunk. I am very drunk. I've been recording podcasts all day and drinking. I'm outside the pub now. Hold on, look. Wait. You can see look at the decor. Look at the decor. Right,
hey,
I'm outside the pub
good advertisement,
now.
Man. You should be getting paid for that.
I've just had to stop drinking my Guinness, pause my Guinness for a minute, right? And do you know what's mad, bro? All the time you was fucking in my DMs, I didn't know who you was, and then I've just now, and I've seen your face, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's the guy that does the Premier Battles pod. Nah, shit makes sense to me. I know who you are, bro.
I bet you was well confused when you messaged me like, what's it called? I was like, it's on Premier Battles.
Hold on. People are looking at me in the street like I'm insane. Yeah, like, look, she's still looking now. Miss Yellow Dress, I see you looking at me. I see you. Hold on, she's going that way. Wait, can you see? Bro, He's looking at me like, who the fuck is you talking to? Like,
wait until we start this Gas Buff promo, man. They're going to be looking at you a lot more weirder.
It's one of those days, man. How we doing, gents? You good?
Hey, we're all good.
Yeah, all good.
It's a pleasure.
Hey, thank you, firstly, for coming on and gracing us with your presence.
Thank you for having me, man.
It's all good, man. All good. We're going to obviously show you Gas Buff's promo run that he's been recently on. So it's a quick 10-minute video.
You can tell I'm outside in London because the sirens is popping off.
A quick 10 minutes. The man's been drinking all day and we're doing this to him.
This is going to be the best reaction.
The worst thing, I've got to go and put my kids to bed after this. Like, you lot are working with me right now.
Hey, we'll be quick. But before we do bring on that video, I just seen Tom, my cousin, has just came on from backstage, so I'm going to bring him on as well. This is Tom, guys. Tom, Mado, Gas Buff,
hey, Tom.
Uncle Tone.
Big up,
guys,
Tom.
how are you doing?
Yeah, Tom, you're going to be seeing, well, Maddo, unfortunately not. We're not going to be seeing you on the plug event, but you will be seeing Gasbuff and Tony.
Boy,
I've shown you a couple of Tony's battles. I've shown you a couple. Tony, if you don't know, Tom's a new battle rap fan. So I've been kind of
time now.
Yeah, it's been over a year, so I don't know how much longer we can hold on to that little thing.
Yeah, no, you've got a shelf life of about 18 months, and then you fucked it off completely, bro. Don't worry about it.
We got another like 7, I think.
There's always time. I'm in the academy. I've been battling for 5 years, so.
Yeah, you've been watching about a month longer than I have, and
don't
somehow in top 8.
Up and coming.
Don't they call that like reinventing yourself when you go back after? Like that's all you're doing now, man. It's all good.
I'm rebranding. No,
it's all good.
Give it 6 months and you'll be on a BA card. Don't worry about it.
Back on the BA.
So as promised, we are gonna watch this promo. Tom, you've not seen any Gasbus promo before, so enjoy. It is a sight to behold. I'm not gonna
should
lie.
I give any sort of context for this?
No.
I mean, I don't think you should. I don't think you should at all.
It's way more fun if you don't give any context whatsoever. Like,
Okay,
don't worry about that.
I'm not even going to
Yeah,
give
I'm
him
just
a facial
gonna play
expression
it.
then. I'm just
I'm just
enjoy it.
gonna
Insight
play.
into the psyche of Gasbuff.
Let's go. Hang on. Let me bring it up.
Hey, Briggsy, I need more protein powder.
I am sorry, Killjays. I have been busy. The recording of the Maddo vs. King battle is corrupted and will not load.
Aw, geez, that sucks.
Maddo has already had a battle uploaded, so I will upload King's last battle as an apology.
No flows, stumbles, chokes. Oh yeah, I get it. You'd be perfect for Koji's team.
Give me the fucking MacBook Pro.
Oh my god! Kojay, you have fixed it! You are a genius!
You have saved Premier Battle.
You're the greatest battle rapper to ever live!
Thanks, bro.
For fuck's sake. Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, Briggsy,
Alright, shut up!
where the fuck are any of Gasbuff's battles?
We will never release his battles.
Hey, what?
You see, Kojay, the promo king makes us so much Patreon money it would be silly to give his battles away for free. He's too valuable to us as an on-demand commodity. Isn't that right, Bloodstro?
I've seen more in a night than you've seen of your wife. This is an outrage.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite line.
Yeah.
I've seen more in a night than you've seen of your wife. Damn.
So I started
Like,
these out of just. I realised I hadn't made any promo for a while, and then I will say I've succeeded in getting Blunt Ted on the channel. So that's
very
one
true.
box
That
tick.
is true.
But
That's not an achievement, sir.
I feel like my streaming days are done on Premier Battles now because you've managed to get Blunt Ted on the
But
channel.
no, it was one of those ones. I haven't made any promo for Kingsley in a while. Oh, they're doing something. I still haven't got a battle release. Coupar did. I wonder if I can meme myself onto the channel. And
Bro,
when I was making them in 45
well-spoken
minutes.
battle rapper I have ever heard of in my life. Like you sound like maybe Queen Elizabeth herself just pooped you out one day. You know what I mean? Just, like, bro, you are, even when you battle, you are so well spoken. How do you do it? How
Well,
do you
according to half the
come on, bro.
comments, I'm buying Iron Solomon, which is news to me.
Hey, if there's anyone to bite, I mean, why not, right? He's up there. He's up there. But let's watch the rest of this because it only gets
Thank
better.
God, there's more.
There's
so
about
much
7
more.
minutes more, but yeah, let's
I
enjoy.
can't do 7 minutes, bro. I'm in a pub drinking. I'm outside the pub drinking. Like, people are looking at me funny already. I can't be out here for 7 minutes,
Don't
dog.
make it. Don't worry.
I'll tell you what, Tone. Before you go, then we have got a couple of questions, and people in the chat, if you have got any questions for Tony, but Maddo and Gas, firstly, have you guys got any questions? Maddo, we'll start with you. Have you got any questions for Tony? Obviously, being the vet that he is.
Yeah, I think the interesting ones for me is I think just for people to see it from that vet's perspective. Obviously, you battled Georgie. Who else within that sort of new kind of COVID and post-COVID era are you looking at as to make that leap? Obviously, we've had, I think, Frost being the most recent one. If you've caught any of the names, who do you think's next up there?
Who's next up? bro, I don't give a fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
Whoever's next up, I'm too old for you to battle. You can't come to see me. Like, I'm not involved anymore. No, like, do you know what? I'm happy that is a whole new generation of people coming through and like continuing to carry the torch, you know what I mean, and then keep it moving. But as far as people that are doing stuff now, like I think like Frank's a vet compared to everybody else. Like I like Frank. I like Frosty's dope. Frosty's super dope. But yeah, that as far as people coming through, I don't know how to say your name. Is it Gas Buff? How do I say this shit?
I mean, I say it different to everyone else. I say Gassed Buff. Other people say.
I'd say Gas Buff.
I mean, Briggsy says.
That's because you lot don't live in London, bro. We don't pronounce the A word. Like,
mine's Gas as well. Fuck that shit.
We don't say ass. We say R. So it'd be Gas Buff.
I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with that.
Yeah, all right. Gas Buff. I'm looking forward to him, man. Just for the fact that his promo game is so strong, and that he can he can back it up in the ring. Like he's not trying to be someone else. He's just bringing himself. And one of the most important things I'll ever tell to any battle rapper that's coming through is be yourself. Like we're gonna tell really easily if the character that you're portraying is not you. Nan, I'm looking at you, sir. Like, we know, right? We know. But now on the real to real, like if you're gonna be like, be you with the volume turned up to fucking 20, but just be you. Don't try to copy anyone else or be anybody else. Bring yourself to the forefront. So as far as like Gas Buff or Gas Buff, I have on you call him, I've got my eye on you, bro. I'm looking forward to big things from you because you're really funny. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. If Shuffle didn't release his book, I don't know how good you would be. But
whoa,
it's in here somewhere.
I'm gonna say I like what you bring to the game. It's new, it's fresh, it's it's something that we haven't seen before. You're bringing something that we haven't seen. Like the promo that you do with the little videos and stuff like that is incredible, bro. I'm a massive fan. I was actually a fan of you before I saw you battle. I only saw you battle like 4 days ago. 3 or 4 days ago was the first time I've ever seen you battle against Cooper because it dropped. But yeah, like what you do in terms of promo, you garner interest, you make things exciting, and I like that. So like, he's who I've got my eye on. That's the guy.
No, massively appreciate that, man.
Maybe in 2 years, if I'm not dead, then we'll probably battle Gas Buff.
So, Tone, just a quick question from me just before we go to Gas. How active are you for this year? I know there's two big cuts, right? That have got announcements coming up, and that's the Era versus Era, which I feel like you've got to be on that card again. Any kind of Era versus Era thing.
I'm not in the new one. I'm not. They asked me, but I've got a wedding the day before, so I don't have the time to write and rehearse in order to pull out for Era versus Era Part 2. I would love to have been there. Like, shout out No Loose Chat because I love what they're doing for the scene, but no, I can't make that one. It's not
fair enough. But will we be seeing you in the ring again this year?
I don't know. Briggsy, Briggsy, are you paying me some more for this year? Like,
Briggsy,
don't ask me. Ask Briggsy or Trubs what their budget is. Yeah, and if they can afford me again for the rest of the year, then you might see me. But other than that, no.
I'm be tweeting. Obviously, we're saying about the next battle, but you've got a battle coming up. I guess I should be happy that at least you're being active and you're here. I just trying to scoop for more information. That's all.
Fucking Bizzo is dead. There's no way. There is no fucking way Bizzo beats the shit I got for it. Like, it's just not possible. It's not possible. It's not like, look at me.
How do you know what, right? Because you seem to be completely like 180'd in terms of like the prep and stuff. I know you spoke about when you were speaking with Trouble. Why has that happened? Is that simply just because of scheduling and stuff, or is it just
that's literally the only reason? It's not like it's not like I rate Bizzo that highly. It's just literally I've got to go to work for the next 5 weeks, and then during that time I've got 2 weddings, and I'm the best man at one of them, and I'm a groomsman at another. I don't even know if that's the order. I don't know. I've just got to go to weddings, but like I've got a very, very busy schedule ahead of me. So I knew if I leave it until the last week to write for him, it's gonna be curtain. So I've got. Do you know the funny thing? I've been fronting so bad. Like I was talking like I've got 3 rounds written. I don't. I've got like 2 rounds. I've got 1 round memorized. I've got the second round is kind of in the bag, and then the third is still in the ether. It's in my head, floating. I know what I'm gonna say to him, but it's still more than I've ever been prepared for any battle ever in life. So
that's scary.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, Bizzo, bro. Do you know? I actually feel bad for him because he can't. Like, it's gonna make people say, "Oh, you're good, but you're not that good." Like, and like, that's where we at right now.
I like it, man. I like it. Gas, what have you got any questions for Tony?
I mean, I feel like I should, but I'm still reeling from that like 2 straight minutes of praise I just got.
Hey, I mean, it's good.
Tony, Jesus. No,
bro, just to add to that, you have got the squarest, most handsomest jaw I have ever seen. Like ever. It is. Ever in life, bro. Like Johnny Bravo does not have the jawline that you have, dog. Like for real, you know, you want to see me comb my hair really fast? Like, bro, your jawline is on point, bro. Like, how do you do that? I'm trying to grow facial hair so I can get it, but I can't do it.
If that is a vial of my dad's blood, I'm just going to put a link to this live stream on my CV. I think. I don't think I can do much worse than this.
Yeah, that's it. You're there. You're there.
No, but I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan.
Pleasure.
Like, I'm a big fan of
yeah, huge. Well, yeah. So,
no,
sorry,
I guess the closest thing I can ask to a question is like for me, like being brand new as a battler to Academy, like all 3 of my battles have been in front of like madly diverse crowds. So, you know, basically like 30 odd tryouts and their +1s in Manchester, then basically just Robin's uni friends in Nottingham, and now what's guaranteed to be a sold out crowd in London, where you're getting like hardcore, long-term, 10+ year battle rap fans. Like, how much do you have the audience in mind when you're writing, or do you just focus solely on your opponent?
Bro, I only think about me. I don't know what the valid. I literally just think about how good am I gonna look when I say this shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter if there's 2 people or 200 people or 2,000 people. Like, you're gonna do what you've got to do, right? So just do you. Don't worry about don't consider the crowd. Like, I know, and I've said it before, when you battle yourself, your past performance, the opponent you're battling, the room that you're in, you're battling all of those people. But if you've got that in mind, then your writing kind of incorporates that. So I would kind of say, like, don't worry about it, bro. Like, the people that are there, they're there to see battle rap. So, like, you're a battle rapper, right? So then you know what the fuck to do. So don't worry about them, bro. Like, do you to the best of your ability, and don't give a fuck, a single solitary fuck about anybody else in the building. Like, do you and know that I'm gonna eat this guy. Like that's it. He's just food on a plate. That's all you gotta look at it like. You're just dinner. You're not even dinner. You're hors d'oeuvre. You're what happens before I eat my main meal.
A light snack.
Yeah, you're a light snack, man. It's easy. Like, you're a Milky Bar before I go and eat steak. You know what I mean? Like,
you're a fucking Milky Bar.
That's how you gotta view it. Like right now, like Bizzo Bond is like he's a Milky Way. He's like, you know, like fluffy in the middle. Like, yeah, like Bizzo's just a Milky. Like, you gotta appreciate. Look, I just see it pop up on my screen. Bro, I don't like the way that you put a skull emoji there when he's never battled anybody. Like he's battled Cole J and Real Deal, the 2 biggest battles of his life. So Ilmac.
Hey, I'm Bobby. Bobby.
Clips.
We'll give him
Chiller.
that as well.
Like, I'm running out of fingers,
No,
bro.
of course,
I'm running
of
out
course.
of fingers to tell you the people that are fucked up.
Hey,
Like,
do you know
hold
what,
on, one
right? I
minute,
was
one minute.
trying
Let
to
my
think.
guys here. Look, David
Hey,
Alfie
what's up,
Wood.
dude?
I've been drinking all day with a gypsy fighter. He said he's a stand-up comedian. He's not. He's a better fighter than he's a comedian. He showed me his tits because he's really proud of his titties.
This is now the.
They're nice
Up goes the
titties.
A-ray.
That's it, man. Welcome to Premier Battles, guys.
I feel like
I love
for
titties.
an appropriate question to a Tottenham fan, are you guys bothered about Jed Spence in real life?
Wait, go on then. Go on, I'll have another Guinness. Am I sorry? Say that again.
Jed Spence, are you guys bothered as Tottenham fans?
Yeah, he's all right, bro. He's all right. I think he's gonna surprise a few people this year. Is that a Liverpool shirt I can see you're wearing?
It's a Nottingham Forest shirt, hence the question.
It's not, bro. Do you know what? I've just been sitting here with a fucking Nottingham Forest fan. He's gone now. He's gone home. But he's so happy that you lot made it to the Premier League. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. 6 points. We taking 6 points from you lot.
I think
I
you're
thought
probably
you were
right
talking
there.
about battlers at one point then, and I was trying to think, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah,
No, he's not
football
battlers.
dude.
I'm still wearing my
comedian.
Savant
Oh,
shirt for
okay.
justice until that comes through.
That guy
I
was
thought he
a
had his
stand-up
Mandrill
comedian.
Mob top on and all that kind of stuff, you know.
No, he didn't. Maybe his tits looked a bit like Cooper. I don't know. Maybe it did. I don't know.
Tom, being a new fan into battle rap, and Tony, just so you know, I guess Tony's been about since battle rap started, really, ain't you? Tony?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
well, you said it in a battle. You've been here for a long
Wait to
time.
make me feel old. You know, fucking
just so you know,
underhanded
Tom, he's old as fuck.
I'm so
make
sorry.
me feel old. Yeah, Tony's been here since he was fucking.
Do you know what, though?
He was here
I've
when
been doing
Jesus
that.
was about.
I've been doing that to everyone recently. I'm turning 30 next week, and I feel like it's because of that. I'm getting bitter, and I feel like I'm just dragging everyone with me.
And at 30, you're a baby, bro. Don't
Thank you, man.
I
I needed to hear that.
Call it
I
quits.
needed to hear that. But yeah, Tom, have you got any questions for Tone? And we'll get back to the
I mean, not off the top of my head, no. But I think Gar's question is really good. That obviously dropping wisdom of just knowing your own shit. Have you ever have you ever had a big moment of do I need to change what I'm doing? Or have you always been nah, I'm doing me and I'm going to write what I want to write? Or have you ever had moments of reflection?
Tom has never seen me in Canada, has he?
No,
Tom has never seen me in Canada.
Oh, no.
We try to keep it positive on this show.
You know what? No, never in life. Never ever in life. You've got to understand I'm from a different, not just a different era, but a different environment. I grew up different from you lot. So everything I do, because I'm the fucking guy. If you lot don't understand why I'm the guy, you better get to know. I never second guess myself. I don't question myself. Maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I should. But no, there's no fucking way at all. When I rap, I know this. I tend to kind of think, I do one round and I'll be like, all right, can he beat this round? Nah, he's not that good. Then I'll write my second. I'll be like, can he win this? Can he beat that round? Nah, he's not that good. Then I'll write my third, and I know no one beats my third. No one wins a third round against me. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Love that.
Last question before we get back into the promo then. If I was to, because I've shown Tom a few battles, but what would be your choice of your battle that you would want to show a new fan?
Do you know, you're asking the wrong person because I don't watch my own battles back, bro. So me and Jen, shout out Jen London, big up Jen London. We've been doing a little series that hopefully should drop soon, where I watch my own battles back and reevaluate because I don't watch shit, bro. I watch other battle rappers because I want to know what they did. But I was there when I did my shit. What the fuck am I gonna watch it for?
Maybe not one of your battles. What battle would you suggest for me to show Tom as a new fan of battle rap? Getting into it. What battle would you suggest? Because we've watched quite a lot, so I kind of find it interesting to see whether we've watched everyone's suggestions.
It truly depends because Do you know what? Like, it literally depends on, are you black or are you white? Or are you from England or America? Right? And then I kind of think, all right, if it's English, if you're English, I'm gonna show you a shuffle T battle or an O'Shea battle.
Yep.
Because
literally the
like,
first two that I went to.
Literally the first two I watched.
If them two battled each other, that would be the first battle I would show.
What are you gonna do? And you know what's so funny about that? As good as Shuffle T is, I don't think he can beat Osh. Like, because what Osh does is so far removed from anything that Shuffle T understands.
Yeah,
like,
O'Shea's performance is O'Shea. Like,
yeah, no,
Shuffle T's it's Shuffle T is the performance, if you know what I mean. I can
yeah, exactly. Like, Osh is crazy with it, man. I heard he's coming back. I heard he's booked a battle, so we've all got something to look forward to.
Oh yeah,
like in terms of like, boom, like Osh is coming back. But yeah, if I was to give someone a new battle, if you're English and you white, I'm gonna show you Shuffle T versus Heretic. I'll show you that. And then again, it depends. If you're a rapper, I'm gonna show you Newborn versus Super Round.
Okay.
And like that will tell you what it is that we're supposed to be doing out here. Like or any Briggz Bellevue battle. Like, this what the fuck we do. That's where I'm at. Like, that's what I'll show you. If you got no idea about what the fuck battle rap is, I'll show you those guys. Okay,
awesome. Thanks for answering those questions, man. We're gonna get back into the promo now, but obviously, if you've got to dip out at any point, just let us know.
I do indeed. I've got to go because like my brothers that is smoking a snare. I'm gonna light one up myself. Like, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Gas Buff. Do I call you Buff or do I call you Gas?
Gas, please. It's weird when people call me Buff. I'm the skinniest fucker.
Bro, you are nowhere near as skinny as I am, sir. Nowhere near. Gas. I'm gonna say Gas. Gas. I'm gonna look out for you. You're on the card. I'm gonna see you battle on the day. Gentlemen, absolute fucking pleasure. Shout out
see you on the second, man.
Because listen, you lot keep the culture carrying forward. I battle once a month. You do this shit every week. Like, it's like on the real to real, man. Battles are few and far between. The shit that you lot do that keeps people interested and keeps it going is so important. So like, I appreciate the fuck out all you lot. Like, everything that you do. Dean, now I know it's you, Dean. Now I know your name's Dean.
It's Danny.
It's not what your name's Dean. Danny.
No, my Twitter handle.
Said it with his chest. He said it with his chest.
I've been calling him Dean. His name's Danny. Bro, I've been calling him Dean. His name's Danny.
What the Frost was calling me Tom last week as well.
Tom, someone called you Tom. I had the first letter right. Listen,
you're close.
Bro, we appreciate what you do. I have watched you a bunch of times. You know what's that's what's so mad? Like, is that I accepted the friend request. Like, I responded to your message. I don't know who the fuck you are, right? And then I saw your face. Like, listen, I saw your face and I realized, oh shit, I've watched a bunch of your shit. Like, I've seen you, I know who you are, bro. So
appreciate you, man.
Thank you for having me on. Anytime you want to do this again, when I'm sober, it would be much better.
Hey,
like,
you're
if you
welcome
can do
whenever,
that,
man.
Yeah, can we do a sober version?
I promise you,
Absolutely.
next time you're on, we'll do a sober version, all right? It's all for you, man. All for you. But we will be seeing you on the 2nd of July.
Will be.
You will be, bro. You about to see me wild the fuck out. Bro, this is Tony D. Listen, you're about to see the best Tony D you've seen since Unanimous. And I know that because I went through my rounds with a couple of my brethren the other day. Like, I've only got two. I've got one round committed to memory. The second is on paper, but I rapped it to them off paper, and they was like, he can't win. So, like, yeah, bro, we'll catch up when I'm far more less drunk and more sober, and we'll get this in. And gentlemen, gas Buff. Hold on, let me have a look. Is that Mado? Is it Mado?
It is Mado, yeah.
Mado and Tom and Danny. Danny, not Dean. Danny.
Not Dean.
Not Dean. Not Dean. Danny,
good,
bro. If I don't see you before the second, I'ma catch you on the second.
Yeah,
man,
man, definitely.
Peace out. Have a good one. Blessings.
Peace, man.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you. Peace.
Right.
Right.
Well, that was
is
wholesome,
Tony
wasn't
D,
it?
man. Do you know what? It's so funny because obviously on Twitter I'm the Dean of the Academy. and I
Dean of
think
the
that's-
Academy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
There it
feel
is.
okay about it. It's all right. He knows
Yeah,
my
it
name
wasn't
now.
too far off. Two letters are in there, so
But
three.
exciting. Tony
even.
D knows my name. That's exciting for me.
Yeah.
This is true. He is such a vibe. Dropping a lot
What
of
a
wisdom
guy.
there.
What a
It's a
guy.
shame that the other guys they all had the opportunity to come on and ask him a few questions and that. But hopefully a few people will join us. But we are going to get back into this promo because I haven't actually watched the last minute or so. So I need to get through it all. So we are going to get back into it. I'm going to put us behind it again as well. I thought that worked better. And yeah, let's do this.
Shotty.
Go to the Den of Champions. There you will find them.
Hey, yo, what? All right, now to talk to Shotty Horroh.
My arms will never be as large as yours.
You're the greatest.
God damn it, where is Shotty Horroh?
Some said I wasn't gonna show up.
You haven't. Either of the Academy shows.
Alright, Shagger. How can I help you, my sweet summer child?
You've got to release Gas Buff's battles on the YouTube. He's my best guy left.
OJ, you cannot be biased in favor of only one of your team members. What about Kingsley Thunder?
Who's Kingsley
Kingsley
Thunder?
Thunder? Hey, Briggzy. Hey, yo, what?
Premier Battles, the real hype. And I am Bobby Rex.
Hey, Bobby, where's Briggzy at?
Say in real life.
What?
Say in real life.
I'm not saying it.
Say in real life or I'm not talking to you.
All right, fine, in real life. Where did Briggzy go?
He doesn't want to talk to you since you're battling next week.
God damn it.
Also, he doesn't really like you in general.
This Gas Buff suppression has gone on too long. I'm going to the highest authority in the land.
I can definitely help you with your ghost beef problem, but first you must.
Bring me eggs.
I'm not sure why I came here.
Ghost Beef.
Who calls upon the power of the Independent Judges Commission?
Where the fuck are any of Gas Buff's battles?
How did you fly here without any vaccines?
Don't worry about it. Are you gonna help me get Gas Buff's videos on the YouTube channel or not?
I would love to help you, but first you must pass all of the Commission's trials in the Chamber of Determination.
So there's gonna be more of these videos.
Absolutely.
God damn it.
OJ, I must warn you, these trials can be extremely dangerous.
Get on with it. I'm missing chest day for this.
As you wish. Begin the trial.
Hey, yo, what? The fuck was that?
You have been sent to a parallel universe where you and Bizzle have swapped teams. Who can tell me what the world's most exciting color is?
It's beige!
Very good, Kingsley. That's why you're my star student. You can have as much gray paste for dinner as you want.
Did I win the title in this universe?
Afraid not.
This universe sucks ass.
Your mission is to make it so your team does not lose 5-3 like Bizzle did. Best of luck.
All right, can't be that hard. Just have to tell Cooper to punch more and slash Wolf tires. Oh no. Don't you just say a goddamn thing to each other.
Yes.
I hope everything's going well.
Hey, copacetic. I did it.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it. It's not mine.
What the fuck happened? What do you mean you did it?
The event got canceled, so none of the matches happened. So I didn't lose 5-3. That means I win.
Begin the second trial.
Meanwhile,
Bro, his promo game is second to none.
You
know the funniest
when
thing?
it comes to promos, man.
I don't know. I never seen a battle of his.
If you could just pause it real quickly here, Danny, just to give a bit of behind-the-scenes director's notes, I suppose. I was actually speaking to Kupar about that last one with Yaneth and ScoMo. I was going to try and get him to send me some of the voice notes of them yelling at each other. I don't think he realized I was making them daily. I think he thought he had a couple of days to say them, and I was like, well, I've got to put something in. So
has he sent you them?
He hasn't. No, I still want them. Not gonna lie.
There's a point I've got to find that if I can find it, I'll send you where it's like there's a point between Yaneth and ScoMo getting at each other, and then Bizzo stepping in, and the voice messages just being a little bit. But if I can find that picture, I don't remember who I sent it to, but if I can find it, I'll send
See,
it.
I'll get onto Briggsy, find out what I need to up my Patreon pledge to get that on the Patreon.
Hey, we will sit and watch it. Definitely, I would go through
Episode
all
8.
of it. Yeah, with a fine tooth comb. But we'll deal with what you had to deal with. And he still produces some gold here, so
it's all downhill.
Once you get there, you'll be able to change the status on Guest Buff Battle to Public.
So where's the trial pod?
The Commission has summoned all of your mortal enemies to stop you getting there.
Sounds easy. How many mortal enemies could I possibly have made by 26?
Fuck you, Koji!
Former Premier Battles champion unanimous.
Fuck you, Koji!
My scheduled all-star game opponent might be.
Fuck you, Koji!
French physicist and radical theorist Leon Foucault. Why the fuck is Scoop here?
You made fun of the trenches flyer.
That flyer's sucking you know. God damn it.
Get going, coach. We can hold them off. That's right. Even though we all lost. We're
Oh,
still Team Koji forever.
I still feel like I won my match, to be honest.
That's brilliant. That's next level.
How long is this goddamn corridor?
Not so fast,
Corridor.
Miss Cat.
That's all I need. King of the Ronalds alumni, Blunt Ted, and 2018 cocaine wavy Raptor Warhurst.
All right, Shagger. Looks like you could use some help.
Took you long enough. Where are the others?
Robin's been locked inside one of Kicknally's Beast Anglia venues.
This is the second smallest Beast Anglia crowd I've ever performed in front of.
Well, where the fuck is Gasp off? It's his battle we're all fighting for.
And then Scoop and T are like... I am very quickly running out of drugs.
Fuck it, you keep these guys at bay while I get into the vault.
Why don't you ask Stills to fight for you since you love him so much?
I'll do not fucking do this right now.
I don't suppose either of these guys is best friends with a pedophile.
I lie and say probably. Will it
No.
speed this shit up?
Good enough. You're almost there, coach. Power on through.
So this is it. This is where they put me versus Raptor. The Premier Battles Ball. I just have to work out where they put gas and stuff and I can be done with this shit.
Not so fast! Nice to see you, Coach J.
Hey, yo, what? Academy 22. Qualifier tryout and Iron Bars Battle Rapper Melody.
That's big melody to you, ye wee choppy.
Since when were you one of my mortal enemies?
You don't flatter yourself, young. I'm not summoned by the Commission. A true Scotsman goes where he pleases. I'm here to destroy Guest Buff's battle before it gets released. Now get out of my way.
But why though?
Undisclosed 6 is being held in my native land of Scotland. I can't have that embarrassing defeat going public and robbing me of my rightful place on the card.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
This wouldn't have happened if you picked me. What the fuck does Dills have that I don't?
God damn it, not you too.
Farewell, Code J.
It's not even your battle getting released.
Hey, what?
It doesn't have to be like this, big melody.
Academy 21 finalist Team Visual first pick and last person to lose to Gas Buff Coupon.
You should treat these losses as a chance to learn and refine your brand. You cannot change the past, but you can do all you can to change the future.
Step aside, Peg Griffin, or else I'm going to have to hurry you.
Wow.
Put this another way. If you can't punch harder than Baylor,
I will literally bomb you.
Oh man.
I stopped asking questions. Finally, I'm here. Now to change Cooper versus Guest Buff to public and I can go home. All you had to do was leave it in the vault, coach. Who the fuck are you?
Are you serious? I'm Kingsley Thunder. I'm on your team.
Kingsley, you rat bastard. What the fuck?
He was always your favorite, wasn't he? What hope did the rest of us have?
This is an awful lot of not explaining or bandaging me you're doing.
Everything was set up perfectly for my debut on the channel. If Scummo could win a fan poll in a battle with Scam, he could win it with anyone. After all, he has half of Ireland voting for him. But there was no fan poll this time, was there, coach? And just because he's spent 6 months endlessly creating entertaining original content in a variety of genres and media, he's the one who gets the channel release and I get nothing. If I don't get on the channel, he doesn't. It's that simple.
Kingsley, think about this. This isn't what Scummo would have wanted.
It's too late, coach. The die is cast.
Die is cast.
Fucking hell.
What's all this about channel releases?
Uncle Tony!
Rising tide
Where
raises
we
all
going?
ships, son. Maybe battle rap will never be as big as it used to be, but that's no reason to try to stop someone on a meteoric rise to the top like Gas Buff. We should celebrate each other's successes and do all we can to make the plug and the Academy something to be proud of.
You're right. This isn't the way to do things. The only way to stop Gas Buff should be by beating him fair and square at the plug.
Whoa, let's not go crazy now.
Go ahead, Coach. Release the battle.
I can't move my fucking arm.
And all ends well in the world of battle rap.
Oh my god.
So those got progressively longer to make.
It's like a fucking fever dream.
Like when I was making them after work in like 45 minutes, it was great. And then the one where fucking Koji gets shot, and for whatever reason, it kept crashing on the slow zoom into Kupar. Like that was the most.
That was what it was.
Yeah,
I need.
like
I was talking to
fucking
Mado
fever
before.
dream.
I was talking to
was-
Mado before we went live, and I was saying I need an intro theme thing done. I think I'm going to need to employ your skills here to get me and Tom a little intro.
Do what I
for the
can.
Sunday sessions. I was thinking as well. Actually, I'm going to put it out there to the universe, to the chat, to you guys. I need to think of a name for like this Sunday session that we're doing.
Yeah.
I was saying to Mado before that again, London Jen, shout out Jen. She got the best name for a Sunday show, which was the Sunday roast, and I compare everything that I think of to that, and I've not thought of anything as good.
There isn't one.
Or at all.
You're aiming too high, Danny. We need
So
to
yeah, whatever we can think of, anyone, like, you know, put your comments in. Let me know if you guys think of anything. Send me a message. If you think of anything now, let me know. Whatever. But we will go on. So we are going to be seeing the next round of the Academy at the Plug event, which is awesome. Obviously, Tom, you'll get to see all these guys battle. Unfortunately, Mado versus Robin HD won't be happening until the week after at a B-Sanger event. Shout out to Kick and the team to be able to actually put that on for Premier Battles and that, which I'm glad that it still gets to go ahead. But yeah, what's your kind of expectations, Tom, I guess, from because obviously I've kind of spoken to you a little bit about the Academy. I know this is putting you on the spot a bit, sorry. But well, like obviously it is a tryout tournament, but this year the level of it hasn't seemed as such.
I'm really trying my hardest to not go in with many expectations. Like I really like obviously knowing one of the best things about doing this, right? And being like new to the scene is like not having the baggage of like knowing the level that people have performed at before. Right. So like I want to go into this just being like not a tryout. This is the shit. This is where you are. And I want to go in. I want to just see what people are at. I'm really excited for it. Like I really think that the level's gonna be good. Like I think it's gonna be a sick night, and that's all I'm going in for. Like I don't like making too many predictions beforehand. I barely like making predictions afterwards. But I'm well excited to go in and just kind of get a feel when I'm there of like what kind of where this night's at. You know what I mean?
I think it'll be good as well. You guys, you know, kicking off the event and that, I feel like you'll get the crowd in the mood that they need to be. You'll do well with that. Speaking of predictions, that is what I was going to say we're going to do next. We're going to go down the card. There are some of these battles I don't think we can predict, but we're going to try. So we're going to start at the top of the card and work our way down. We won't do the Academy battles. I might do like one before the event, but we'll see. Because last round I got most of them wrong, so I don't really want to do another one.
And he's cursed.
No, exactly, man. But yeah, so we'll start off at the top of the card. Tony D versus Bizzo. Has anyone got any like? I don't think there'll be a clear winner either way.
Tony 3-0.
You think Tony's going to take every round?
I mean, you've just heard how clear and eloquent he was after like 6 Guinnesses. Like if he says he's early prep, but also shameless bias for obvious reasons.
I mean, yeah, you've got your reasons. That's fine. I accept that.
I got 4 words. I got 4 words, and it's 4 words I'm pretty sure I've said on one of these before, and they're 4 words that I've definitely said to many people. Bizzo Bond wins battles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's all I have to say. Bizzo Bond.
It's
wins
really
battles.
difficult. It's really
How
difficult.
many people have said, "Nah, Bizzo's done," and I appreciate the confidence, and I appreciate the standing that comes with that confidence from someone like Tony D. But I guarantee Bizzo's had his material probably locked in months ago. He will have all of the stuff. He'll know exactly where this hand goes when he says this particular half of an adjective, and it's so clinical that it's why he's on the tear that he's on. And I think that again, it comes down to point blank, Bizzo Bond wins battles, and does putting another top tier battler in front of him really. Does that make me think, oh, he's going to lose? Well, not anymore. Is the honest answer?
Yeah, I don't count Bizzo out at all. I think he's got everything he needs.
Team Bizzo.
No, of course you have.
Yeah, he's like, I really agree. He's always a fucking I remember I said to Danny before, like when you're speaking to him, like people say he's the most focused man in battle rap. Like even when you speak to him, he's like lasered in. Like he's like a motherfucking shark. That boy don't stop. He don't sleep.
Of course he is. That's the thing. Like Tony's been on the battle rap UK Mount Rushmore for a decade plus. Like Bizzo's been watching Tony. Fucking Bizzo wrote his first round in 2015. Of course he's ready. He's had that long to study, Tony.
You know what? I was talking about this earlier as well, and just to put it into like perspective of how big Tony is. If you think like for everybody, like the top 5 UK guys, right? If you could have your dream team of UK guys to go over to any country and battle, out of those 5, I guarantee you Tony has battled at least 3 of them. I think the only one that you could say is Gem. I think the only one that you could say he ain't battled is Gem, and he will be the 5th that you've got on your team. Yeah. Not meaning he will be the 5th one you choose, but he will be the 5th man, you know. But yeah, I think the only person he hasn't battled in that kind of, you know, radius of that god tier is Gem, which is mad. I don't think that's a battle I want to see though, personally.
It's definitely one of those like who would win in a fight between like Superman and Goku. We won't know until that happens. You can list off the attributes of both of them as much as you want until it happens. It's fucking.
And Madder, you said Bizzo wins battles. Tony creates moments. Like he says
really
it.
does.
I can't remember what battle it was, but he starts to say, you know, the biggest view battle of its time. That scheme that he was on.
Tony's the original. Tony's the original to the Bizzo Bomb point. Tony D is the original. I spit 3 rounds, I don't lose.
Yeah,
and this is very much. It's a movable force, an unstoppable object.
Yeah,
in many sort of ways, and it's it really is one hell of a battle, and I think it'll be a very different test because I think the thing that's so good about Tony, partly due to his experience, but I think he's always had it, is he can do both sides of the funny and the calm and the chilled and the relaxed and the biting sort of heavy hitting aggression.
Yeah,
and he can do it with such an effortlessness that has not really, I don't think, has really been emulated since by anyone. To an extent.
We haven't had another Tony D. No,
you know, and I think that the closest you'll get into someone like a Tony D would be someone like Soul. But even then, Soul, you can argue there's different nuances to it, and I think that, you know, again, you look at Bizzo. I think that Bizzo is almost, if you were to see them both as like as not emulators of by any means, but the next Tony D, if you were going to call that Soul or if you're going to call that Tony, call that Bizzo, sorry, then they're both emulating different sides of what Tony D does and combine so effortlessly that would. But I say I'm still very much on the belief of there's a phrase that I am not going to say that sways my opinion a lot. And that is very much where I'm at with it. I think you can all guess kind of what I'm going on, but Bizzo wins battles is what I'm kind of keeping it at.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I like that. I can see we've got someone backstage, so I'm going to bring him in. Another Academy quarterfinalist. It is Kick Nelly. What is that? What is that, my
Kick
dude?
Nelly.
Oh shit, where have I gone?
I said Tidal's a bitch.
Tidal's a bitch.
That's all you've come for.
So we will be watching Kick versus Tidal. Hey guys, what's up? We've had a lot of guests tonight, eh? It's been good. This has been good. We had Tony showing us some people at the pub. Not all battle rappers are always at the pub, just so we're
Tidal's not outside because he's a fucking weirdo.
This will be fed back.
This will.
I've got a question for you, Gast. Actually, how do you feel about seeing?
I'm gonna have to mute you, Kick, just whilst you're not talking.
Say that again, Maddo. Sorry.
Just out of curiosity, do you get any particular feeling when you see all of these other battle rappers having better weekends than us?
Well, particularly, I mean, to be fair, like
no offense to yourselves, Danny and Tom.
Yeah, you know, we just do this every week.
Absolutely.
Right.
But that said, you know, we're in a position where Team Koj, because we won more, we're now in a position where we have to cannibalize ourselves. So I'm busy distancing myself, like, so I can forget what friendships are. So make sure I'm ready to take a head properly.
Friendships don't win battles, Gas. Friendships don't win battles.
You know, it's the reason that me and Maddo have been so cordial this screen. Like, officially, like, I mean, I am the most Team Koj. I'm the highest seed on the team left. So, but I've got to keep myself in that position where I'm doing what Team Koj does, and I'm cutting weight. So.
Hey, I like that.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
That's nice, but it's very much, I think, the opposite for us, where we're very much now. It's like we are the chosen three. You know, we were there, as I say, me and Kick behind Bard when the decision was announced. We all turned to each other and we said, "It's just us, them boys."
Yeah, it's completely flipped. Like we've all turned on one another, and you guys have banded together like iron sharpening iron. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. I'm really looking forward to it.
The three biscuiteers, if you will.
I don't. So going back to the card then. Don't do that. This is coming from the guy that calls himself the Dean of the Academy. And stuff. Like, I just wouldn't. It's not worth it. So yeah, going back to the card then, the co-main event. I don't even think you could say this is like not a main event as well.
I'm not going to touch this with a barge pole. Couldn't dream of calling
Rivers
this one.
and Bobby Rex. Ooh. The only reason that I could see Rivers taking, not the only reason I could see Rivers winning, I could see him winning for many reasons, obviously. But in my opinion, to be able to make a guess and a prediction, Rivers is chomping at the bit because he's had 3 battles this year cancelled. And like one of them, he was at the venue and they just run out of time. You know, the other one, it was like the week before. The one but after that, it was like the week before again. Like he must be so ready to unleash and just batter someone with words. And I mean, you know, Bobby's not somebody who just lays down and takes things. So it will be really interesting. But that is the only way that I could call a prediction. I just think the hunger of Rivers is going to be a bit more than Bobby, but Bobby does seem very hungry to be getting that title shot.
It's like if you look at the calendar, the last time they battled was the same card. The last time they both battled was Apex 3, so they've been as hungry as each other for as long.
Rivers has been active in that time. That maybe, I don't know, you know, Bobby might have been right, music, things like that, but he has been active still, just not the performing part of it, which we all know he can do. Do you know what I mean? He's still practicing, if you know what I mean, and staying sharp. So I think that's the edge that you could give on this. I think by all means Bobby can take this battle, and you know, good luck to both of them. It's going to be a hard one. Is this battle being judged? I believe it might be.
I'm not sure. I imagine it is.
There's been talks of it being like #1 contender or whatever. So I could imagine it will be judged. If they decide to make it #1 contender, it hasn't officially been said. I don't think. I think it's just been rumblings of it. I think it makes sense for #1 contender. There won't be a title match till like next year anyway. So I think even if Bobby did win this, he could then have an impressive performance at Apex, and then the next thing he'll be doing for the title, I think, is it could happen. What's your guys' opinions?
I will say, like, going against Rivers in front, like a hungry Rivers as that is front of a London crowd, like Bobby's going to have to actually full on take a head in order to like really get the nod in this one. But that's what both of them are coming for. Like, it's going to be one of the I reckon it's going to be a really close debatable, but it's I genuinely couldn't say right now, like without knowing what their approach is and knowing what they're going to come with.
Yeah,
it all comes down to which set of fans turn up in that venue in London, in terms of with Trubs backing it and with the Wiretap backing it. Do you get a few more of those Gab, No Loose Chat heads who will definitely vibe off Rivers more? You know, because he still very much is the Gab golden boy.
Yeah.
You know, he's very much
rightfully
that,
so. Yeah.
in that sense. You know, if the Wiretap kind of link brings those people in, and with it being London, if they're brought in, it becomes a much closer battle. For me, the Premier battles, battle rap fans will give it Bobby Rex. It depends who's on that judging panel. It depends who's in the crowd. And that is all it depends on. For me personally, I think it comes down to I still am of the opinion that every battle he does is Bobby Rex's battle to lose. And that's maybe a reflection on me more than him, but that, you know, that's I think that any battle that he goes into is his battle to lose. And I think that, again, in the last time the two of them were compared was the Anarchy tournament, where Bobby got to the final and Rivers didn't.
That's very true. Yeah.
I think that Bobby's going to love the idea of the crowd being pro Rivers, because Bobby's always said it's your job as a battle rapper to win over the crowd. And it's not like Bobby's a stranger to London. Like, he had arguably the best on-beat battle ever in the Fiddlers. So,
and like we're saying, it's the Fiddlers, you know, there's limited tickets. It is going to be, I don't think it's necessarily going to be Premier Battles fans. I think we are going to get that mix, and we are going to have battle rap fans at this event.
Incidentally, here's a prediction. I predict the event's going to run on time. And I predict the battles are going to start promptly, because like me and Kingsley, or one of the Academy battlers, we're going to be opening probably about 12:30. Like, we're only in the venue till 5. We're not doing Tony D versus Bizzo Bond in front of the Camden Greggs. Like, that's gonna run like clockwork, because it has to. 8 battles in 5 hours is.
I'm gonna have to fact check you there.
There's Camden Greg.
No, yeah, and I think this event could spark all the other events starting to be like this a bit as well. I think the fans will enjoy it more. This is something that Trouble really wanted to nail in last week, so I am going to hammer it in a bit more. Be at the event on time. This is battlers, fans as well. This event is going to run on time. I think especially like starting off with the Academy battles, like if you don't turn up for your battle, you're out the Academy. Do you know what I mean? So like, be there on time to do your battle at least. Like, I think is good. And then
I'm doing the courteous thing to make sure the battles happen on time. Like, I've only written about 8 bars per round. Some of them rhyme, but I'm just trying to do everything I can to make it run as smoothly as possible.
Some of them rhyme. I'm just there to
spend so much time making those videos instead, on it. That's what it
exactly.
is. Just run out of time. You should just go on there with like a projector and just do a video instead. Yeah. That'd be the best prop moment we've ever had.
Rewrite your rounds.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good.
Here you go. Enjoy my presentation.
So next on the card, I'm doing this off of memory. I'm thinking next time will be Lazy versus Random.
Yes.
I'm sick at this.
You're getting better at this, Danny.
I'm leveling up.
Don't say you're sick at this.
Leveling
you fuck this up every time.
There's still like 8 battles left, but we'll get through it. So Random versus Lazy. Tom, you won't know who Random is. He's Canadian.
I think he's Canadian. Yeah,
Canadian battler coming over. If we are wrong, pardon our ignorance. We do not know. But yeah, he's coming over. So a good international shout for Lazy as well. I think something that Lazy's deserved for quite a while, and unfortunately just hasn't quite got. But since past, like I say, 18 months, he's kind of been getting a bit more of that look and being able to do that. Kentish Town. That's the closest Greg's. It'd be a bit of a walk, but it could still happen.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love that you actually
got Kentish
Googled
Town, and there's one near the British Library. There's none in Camden Town.
So if you're hoping to get a Greg's before or after,
I'm probably
the
thinking
event,
of Pret. There's some brand.
I absolutely did Google that.
If you don't bring a Greg's now to the battle,
I want you to answer this question, Maddo. I want you to answer this question. There's another question I've got for you, actually, Maddo.
React to his bars. So here's the funny story about that event. I think anyone who was there will know this, because I think I said it to absolutely every person. that was an incredible amount of pressure to battle in Nottingham in my sort of home city, and to watch the first two guys lose in the way that they did. Or no, it might have been only ScoMo. It threw me a lot, and so I was very much at that event like, I'm gonna just get behind the boys. You know, I felt like I you know, as you may have heard, I have a tendency to react sometimes.
Yes, you do.
Just
you do
every now
shout
and then.
out drugs.
But you know, in terms of the fact that I was like, come on, let's get. But it was driven a lot by that sort of anxious. Oh no, because I'd heard Janeth's material beforehand, of course, and we were all obviously getting behind each other. I think it was one of our key flaws in the sense that we all got so behind each other. You know that feeling you get when you battle, and it's the most horrible feeling in the world. That was the entire event for me because I'd seen how much everyone had put into it. And because we were so confident that we were going to get the clean 8-0 sweep, because we were like, what are they going to bring? And there were a couple of us who were like, oh, there's maybe a couple of guys who might lose. But then I heard Jan's material and I was like, oh fuck, like if Jan does this properly. And I think Jan had a very similar issue to the issue I had, which was, you know, when you have material that's aggressive material or angry material, it's very difficult when you feel yourself not getting the crowd to just be more aggressive. And it's a classic. It's one of those things that I've said before. When I get nervous in battles, I shout, and I think Janeth has a similar issue where, you know, the way that he delivered some of the bars to the camera, it was an off the cuff decision. It wasn't pre-planned, and it was very. I think it was sort of like, you know, if you don't win the crowd with aggressive material, and it's, to be honest, a very good point to make for you guys going into Plug, is if you are in that situation where perhaps it's not as much of a Premier Battles crowd and the crowd aren't feeling it, again, to be honest, as Tony said, you know, you've got to just spit your shit. I'm speaking like some elder statesman because I've been doing this longer. I've been doing this longer than you, and I'm not battling on it. So
legit,
I'm allowing myself to feel high and mighty. I've got to battle Robin HD in front of a Beast Anglia crowd. So
yeah, going back to the card then. So Random and Lazy.
Very quickly, shout out Homeschool having a banger of a match with Frankie Fraser.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say. So now we know he is American. Thank you, Homeschool. And yeah, that battle with Frankie Fraser. That
ludicrous.
Yeah, brilliant. Hopefully you're back soon. I do hope that we see you back in the UK soon, especially on an event that I'm attending this time. That would be bloody amazing. But yeah, amazing performance. Even after almost dying all day, I hear. So yeah, big up you, man.
Not well.
Yeah, not well at all. So yeah, what's our predictions then? Just quick, Lazy or Random? Tom, I guess you're going to skip this one. You don't really know Random. It wouldn't be fair. You'll go Lazy.
I'm going to go Random. I'm a massive Random fan. I'm really excited to be battling in front of him because I just really vibe with his style.
Yeah, no, definitely matter.
From the little I've seen of Random, which is not, but the bits that you catch sort of here and there. I want, you know, it's one of them. I want Lazy to win, of course, but I think it'll be interesting to see how he comes against Random. I think in that sense, because I think again when we talk about full packages, does Lazy have the extra bits in his locker to step up that level?
No, yeah, I hear that. I think I feel like this is going to be one of those battles where Lazy isn't going to lose, but Random's going to win the battle. If you have to pick a definitive
effortlessly
winner.
Funny people as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I feel like it's a very good matchup.
Bad Battles TV, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's a very good matchup, definitely. The next on the card is Sam Hypes and iKid.
Yeah, it's on the card.
I think it's either Sam Hypes and iKid or Tech and Celesta, right? Tech versus Frost.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn it, one mistake. I said Celesta instead of Frost. Yep. But we will start with Sam Hypes versus iKid. Obviously, iKid's just come off of the 2-on-2 that he did. It was really impressive in that. Sam Hypes just coming off of the battle with
Jester Black.
Jester Black, thank you very much. Jester Black. So, yeah, how are we calling this one?
I'm going to call it for Sam. The reason being is that Sam lost to Jester, but that was the best that we've ever seen of either of them. And I think that it's always really frustrating when someone says you're the best you've ever been, and you don't get the nod. So I imagine Sam's going to be coming into this as hungry as ever. And you always get a good performance from Sam, any card, any city.
Every card, every city.
He's probably the most consistent person, like right up there next to Matter as far as Prem goes.
That's why I said him versus Matter seems to be like the perfect era versus era battle.
Well, they
lived up to it as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said when it got announced. I said it was the perfect era versus era battle. They seem to be two of the same, but in their own unique ways, you know. Yeah, I can see Sam taking this. He's on it all the time. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I could maybe takes a little bit of time to warm up, and he's not been as active and things like that. But I'm more than happy.
Not to knock iKid at all, because I think iKid's fire, but I think given circumstances, I think Sam's going to want it more.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a body. I don't think that at all. But the next battle, Tech versus Frost, I feel like Frost might just body Tech.
Do you reckon? I don't.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking that, right? Like normally I'm all for Tech, but because of Frost, I don't feel like there's going to be anything anyone would be able to do against Frost in this battle. Like he's just coming off of that impressive international performance. I feel like he's gonna go for the throat and just
Frost is definitely the favourite, but I think Tech's really been on it in terms of taking feedback on board and amending his performances. Because
that's true. It's 2 on 2.
I was in a very similar position to you. Quite frankly, after Absolute, I was kind of writing Tech off a bit. I thought, especially after the DMAC performance, you've got a problem with stage projection. So to have not fixed that for Absolute, I thought...
Yeah, but he did come back and fix that for the 2 on 2. I might be being a bit hasty on
so the fact that he fixed stage Tech, and we know that pit Tech is prime Tech.
Yeah, and this is going to be in the pit as well, to be fair. When was Frost's last battle in the pit?
Probably against Koj.
Yeah,
it would be. So he's not, it's not been too long.
I agree with you.
Maybe not a full body bag, but I think it's going to be a convincing Frost win. I think. But again, I don't necessarily.
2-1 Frost,
I think this could be a loss for Tech that he doesn't lose stock. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Still, again, I think Tech will do well, but I just think Frost is going to leave her.
I think
this battle.
I think the thing to consider as well is that if there's anybody to put in that next up conversation, I feel like Frost at the top of that list, because the rising stock of Frost is that I would go into it. I would almost counter what you said, and I would say that it's on Tech less about whether Tech wins or loses. Tech needs this not to be embarrassing.
Yes,
that's the key thing. Tech needs this not to hurt his stock.
Yeah,
because I think there's a chance that it will if he doesn't perform. If he looks at it as people might have done a year ago and say it's just Frost, then there's a chance for this to really write him off.
Yeah, I don't think Tech will go into it like that. I think after the last 18 months that Frost has had as well, it's been.
We said it before, like if there's a difference between when you're beat and when you lose. If that makes sense. Like if Tech loses this for himself and fucks it, it could really hurt his stock. But like no one's gonna blame him if Frost takes it.
Definitely not.
What I mean, so like it is really his to lose. I think in that sort of sense, but it's gonna be tough to beat Frost.
And just going off of the previous 3 battles from each, I think everyone would be saying leaning more towards Frost than Tech at the moment. Not saying that Tech hasn't got the capabilities. Of course, everyone can have their day, and I do believe Tech is a good battler.
Everything I've seen of Tech, and obviously I've not seen everything he's done, but everything I've seen of Tech, he's been like really high standard. So like he definitely could, but like I've just seen better from Frost.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say at the moment.
But like I said before, like, anyone can beat anyone. Like they come on the right day and the others come on the wrong day. Like, anything can happen, these sort of things.
No, definitely, man.
Anything can happen when it's live.
The man, the hour as well. What's up, Trevs? Hope you're doing good, man. Salute the wiretap. We're just talking about the plug. We're just going through some predictions. We've just got to the Academy battles. Am I right? I've not missed a battle, have I?
Yep, we're on to Academy.
I've done good.
Thank fuck that people on the stream actually know that.
Hey, I didn't make any mistakes.
He's making
fuck you. I didn't make any mistakes at all. Then that was.
Being on the card is part of my responsibility to promote.
Yeah, see,
who else is there?
Suppose I should ask Maddo, what's it going to be like being the only Team Bizzo member for all of 7 days?
Oh, I love it.
Let me think. Let me just formulate what my answer is going to be to that. Shall we think?
It's been a good stream, guys. Everyone, see you later.
So let's think. Oh well, first of all, I think the issue with that statement is that Nick Kelly's going to win, and Bard is also going to win.
Yeah, if that happens, that would kind of undermine the statement a bit. Really.
That's what I'm trying to think. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying. Do you know what it was? I was genuinely trying to come up with a funny answer, and I was like, yeah, nah. You know, I think that we're looking at this. If we're looking at this from a fan perspective, I think what you've got now is you've got Bard versus Savant. Bard now knows. Okay, some of these new boys can do some shit.
Sure.
But I also think that he's beaten Savant, who is the one that people said he might not beat.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
And
that was the name that everyone said. If there was anyone
you say
beat,
beat
Bard, it was going to be
beat
Savant,
with an asterisk, as most
yeah,
people
yeah,
say.
he beat no, because he beat Savant, right? Like Georgie beat Celeste at Anarchy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that is the thing. And the fact of the matter is, probably very similar to what Georgie's mates will have said. You know, we all rallied round Bard and we said, look, yeah, now you know, yeah, there is your rather rude awakening.
No one's unstoppable. Nobody is.
To what battle rap is like now. So you now be Bard and win.
Yeah.
And I think that Kick is going from strength to strength. We've had the conversation. I think after this tournament, Kick has the potential to do what Frost has done. I think Kick's 18 months could be like Frost's 18 months.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
Regardless of whether he wins,
chance.
regardless of whether he wins this tournament or not, I think Kick's going to have a very good next 18 months.
Absolutely.
Personally, for me, in the semi-finals, I actually see you two taking your battles, and this is going solely off of what I've seen in the previous round, nothing else at all. But if you were to literally step up into your next battle exactly how you were, obviously different material, but whatever, I would say you two taking your battles, and I see Will and Kick coming through, and I see that as the semi-finals, personally. Tom, I can't ask you yet because you don't really know much of these guys. I will show you a few bits before we go to the plug.
All 8 battles of top 16 will be dropping on the channel as per the release schedule, which is good to know.
Yeah, which ones have we got left to go?
5, I think.
5 more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool. We hopefully get them all before the plug event. That would be awesome. I guess the next time we'll have an Academy 101 episode, we'll do it kind of like Academy 101 / the plug
in general
recap,
face-offs or whatever.
Yeah. Chubbs did say he's planning some face-offs and stuff, but if he doesn't have the time, Chubbs, if you are still out in the chat, so if you don't have any time or whatever, or you want to use a Sunday at all, just let me know. We can sort it out.
I'm very interested in seeing how top 8 goes, because I think it's almost, in terms of the brackets, it's gone very different how people expected it to be. People were saying they expected Team Bizzo to be stronger up front and for us to be, the long-term prospects. I don't think many people expected us to get more wins, but if you look at it on paper, we've lost our heavy hitters. Like, we've lost, T, who was arguably the best
crazy.
rapper.
This is why I like tournaments.
Will not have that battle. Will versus Yaneth. I put Will versus Yaneth and me versus Savant in the same category, in the sense that those are 2 battles. We could both be better. We will never have those opportunities again.
Yeah.
The challenge for me against King was I am not going to be able to have an angle as solid as I did against Savant. I am not going to be able to have that easy going. This battle should be battle of the night because of this.
For sure.
And I, in my opinion, fumbled the bag, and King fumbled it more. And that's what it came down to. I think.
I think we lost him.
I think we lost him.
Well, I described it as a battle of attrition, and I think that was very much.
You there?
He's back.
Yeah,
lost me.
We've got enough of that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. No,
Yep.
all good, man.
I'm
gonna wrap it up a bit in a minute. So if you just want to say what you were saying just before you cut out, then we'll wrap it up.
I say essentially it does come down to Will's not going to have easy performance again. So he's gonna have to work. Bard lost. You know, in his mind, Bard lost, and we're very much saying to him, "Well, you lost then, mate. So you're here. So win now." Kick, meteoric rise, and then of course what you've got is you've got Gast and you've got Kingsley, who are the sky's the limit.
And, two newcomers. It's going to be very interesting.
Really interesting top 8.
I think if Kingsley makes the jump like he did from the qualifiers to the last 16s to this round, I feel like he's in with a very good chance. And that is the question.
Congratulations. He went from being okay enough, and then he was as good as my tryout. So whoop-de-doo. I've gone from a 6 to a 7. He gets the nod because he's gone from a 2 to a 5.
He fucking do.
Whoopty fucking do. Have a whoopty fucking do bar in your battle, please.
Essentially it's like the when they've planned out, we're going to have more experienced people in the academy this year. I think this is as good as they could have had it turn out, in my opinion. Probably weirdly, with the exception of me versus Robin HD, because it's not happening on that event, so no one needs to know it happened. Don't worry, we'll be joining the Gast buff battles from the promo, I'm sure.
Absolutely,
it'll all be good.
All good, right? We are gonna bring this to a close tonight. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you on the Tone as well. If you're watching this back at all, thank you for coming on as well. Tom, thanks for coming and joining us this week.
I'm glad I could actually make it. I was very nearly couldn't, so I'm glad I managed to get the time.
I'm thinking next week we do the second episode of Rewatch Season 1. We'll maybe do that. I think we're going to watch Juan versus Old English, because somebody did suggest Joker Star versus Koj, but I don't want to watch that, if I'm honest. Because Koj chokes through most of it, and it's not that entertaining to watch.
Koj choke again.
Yeah,
that would mean half of the battles half of the battles I've seen.
I can't accept this. No,
I need to see
wrap up. Hurry.
Mate, we're going for another 20 minutes now. So, Tom, your opinion now, Jacob.
I'm just suddenly like,
change the title. Change the title.
Tom says Koj shit.
He's better than he's acting. He's better than he's acting.
Tom says he's going to come in and Rocky Balboa Koj now. That's the new UFC.
You know me, I'm fucking.
Academy 23.
And on that note, we are out of here, because just in case Tom gets himself beat up by Big Koj. Please, guys. Before we go, I need to be better. Sorry, the plug to get your tickets. PremierBattles.club.
Yes.
The Undisclosed as well event in Scotland. Get your tickets for that. PremierBattles.club. Premier Battles Patreon as well. Patreon.com/Premier Battles. If you can't make the plug event, or even if you can, get down to the Beast Anglia event and the week after as well. See Maddo and Robin, part of the Academy series. And I believe that is it. Don't forget to get a like on this, subscribe and everything, so future you can comment in the stream. We are out of here. Goodbye.